Good morning, Mizzou fans. Gabe DeArmond here, PM in the AM for Monday, October 6th, starting another week. And what a week it is. The Alabama Crimson Tide coming to town, 11 a.m. ABC on Saturday. Paul Feinbaum, Tim Tebow, all their friends on SEC Nation going to be on campus in front of Mizzou Arena from 9 to 11. After a couple of false alarms, we finally get the big weeks. Kansas was big for some reasons. South Carolina, we thought it was going to be big. It turned out not to be as big as it seemed like it would be. This one, top 10 Alabama, top 15 Missouri. The winner certainly, I don't want to say inside track because there's a long way to go, but a big step forward in maybe an SEC championship game appearance, a playoff appearance, all the things that everybody in America is chasing. Missouri and Alabama certainly can take a step toward those this week. Now, I don't want to understate how big this is. This is one of the biggest home games Missouri has had in the last 14 years. I don't think there's any question about it. It's not A&M in 2013 to go to the SEC championship game. It's probably not even Arkansas in 2014 to go to the SEC championship. It may not quite be number one Georgia. A few years ago, I believe that was 2023 that they were here. But other than that, it's right up there with any game Missouri has hosted since joining the SEC. That said, I also don't want to overstate how big it is because we are now at the point in the year where, yes, this is the biggest game on the schedule until the next one. You've got to go 5-2 the rest of the way. This one being one of the five would certainly be a huge feather in Missouri's cap. It would be the first win over Alabama in 50 years. It would make a statement. Missouri would be in the top 10 next week, almost without question. So, again, I don't want to understate it. But as this thing goes on, if you keep winning, every game gets a little bit bigger. Like Alabama's a huge game, but you win it, and suddenly Auburn is a huge game. You win that, and suddenly Vandy is a huge game. They're all big games from here on out. Missouri's got to find a way, if it wants to be a playoff team, to win 5 out of the 7. Look, nobody is going to cover this thing all week long like we are. It's going to be a long 5 days for you guys. I know leading up to this one, this is one of those games that everybody wishes you could just play on Monday night. All the anticipation, all the breakdowns, all of that. We're going to be all over it all week long. We will have a live show tonight, Cody Goodwin and I, at 6:30, starting a little early tonight. Eli Drinkwitz and the team at Media Day on Tuesday. I'll have PM in the AM here every day this week. We'll do everything we always do during a game week on the YouTube channel and over at Power Mizzou, where if you do not belong, you can currently join up from now until Wednesday night. You got, I don't know, I can't do the math in my head right now, somewhere around 60 hours to join up at 50% off for your first year. Mizzou, Alabama, again, huge game, biggest game ever until at least next week. Previews, everything coming your way. Coverage, obviously, on Saturday. We're going to talk about it all week. Should be fun. Appreciate you guys hanging out here. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and follow everything we are doing with this one all week long. Again, Cody Goodwin and I talk to you tonight at 7:00 on at 6:30 on State of the Tigers. Until then, we'll talk to you later.